What's up, guys? We got Lucas, we got Wyatt, we got Colby. How are you guys doing? It's good to see you all on here. Back by popular demand, everyone said, "Yo, bring back the Sunday lives." I said, "Well, okay, I guess so." I wasn't gonna do it, and then I was messing around with the camera. I got everything moved around to film a different video, and here we are. I was like, "Well, I guess we're filming a video." So I'm gonna turn this down. I don't know. I had to mess with all the audio and like my computer sounds like it's about to blow up and fly away at the same time. So I'm not I'm not sure what's going on. Let's see. Now you guys should be able to see me. Nope. Hold on. We want to go this screen. Here we go. Oh, we got lots of people. What do you guys think about this angle? How is this angle? What? Why is there two chats? Oh God. Hey, what's up, Jared? Jared's at the park with the kiddos. I think I've got two chat boxes. Yes, I do. Okay, there we go. We got another chat box here. Richie, Freshy, Punda, another Jared. Cool. Jared, what are you and the kiddos working on, man? Throw in some good vibes in there. Yeah, it's Sunday, huh? You guys should be out riding. What are you guys doing on the live? All of you on the live that are not riding, shame on you. Go out and go ride. God, you guys can see my sweaty forehead. Oh my God, that's crazy. I feel like this is more of a Grayson Roberts type setup, background's real dark. I really like this. Like I just bought this lens so that I could film like the other camera with this camera and then, oh, DJ K Dog, why you gotta put high 64,000 times? Oh my God. But anyway, then I filmed a video with it like this for somebody else, and I'm like, hey, this looks kind of good. This is a good stream setup. So anyway, here we are answering questions for you guys, but I don't think usually Sundays like more of just a chill vibe, and I might not go for a full hour. I'm not sure how long we'll go, but if you guys have questions, throw them in here. We got, yeah, all the Jareds. Lucas was just riding. Okay, good deal, Lucas. We got to do multi-stream in case, in the odd chance there's someone watching on Twitch. We'll do multi-stream. Guys, I usually have a gallon of water around here, but this is all I got now is like a little jar because I had to throw my gallon. I left it at the skate park yesterday. All right. DJ K Dog cannot type in the chat anymore. Bro, I'm sorry, but you can't be blowing up the chat. You can't be doing that. Anyway, hey, let's see. So where are you guys at? Like Jared, I think is in Phoenix. Um, I think I'm going to Denver. That's what I've decided. So here's what I'm gonna do. I think I already told you guys. I'm gonna get $500, and that's all I get for the road trip. Okay, and then I'm just gonna travel. And I think I'm gonna drive somewhere. Get a session in, edit some videos, and then throw in the YouTube community questions and say, where should I go next? And give you guys a handful of options. And I'll let you pick where I go next. I go there, I ride, film what I can. And like that money has to last me until I get all the way back to New Mexico. And it's like, what if my tire falls off? What if, I don't know. You never know. But I think that'd be a fun video. Is like, oh, I had to spend $20 on gas. I had to buy ramen. I had to sleep in my car, which is probably what I do. I love going on road trips and just sleeping in my car. It's so fun. But it's kind of hot. So maybe, I don't know. I don't know. What do you guys think? Would that be a cool series of videos? Is like 10 days of that? I think that'd be fun. Who's got to go? Lucas sucks at typing. Punda's in Australia. Oh, well, I'm not driving all the way to Australia, man. Jared's in Idaho. Okay, I think. Oh, what's the newest Woodward? It's Salt Lake, Utah. Is Idaho by Utah? Is that true? Wait, hold on. If my old history teacher saw me right now, he'd be really embarrassed. I have no idea where Idaho is. Oh my God, it's way up there. But it's kind of north of Utah, not bad. I have a good friend right now staying at Woodward, Salt Lake. What is it? Salt Lake, Woodward, whatever. The Woodward in Utah. And I was like, Dale, I'm going to come visit you. Like, let's go. He's like, well, I got school, but okay. And so if I end up in that area, I guess Idaho's not too far. I think Idaho Falls has some really good parks. Maryland, okay, that's pretty far. What's up? My mom's watching. That's exciting. Um, my mom's been camping in her car too. That's kind of where I got it from, I guess. Wyatt's from Michigan. Okay, I'm not going all the way to Michigan either. You guys are all so far away. That's crazy. Who's been irrigating? Punda says thoughts on the Profile Elite rear hub. So the Profile Elite is super expensive, but it's a good hub. I don't know, man. Here's the thing. Here's my thoughts on it. If you have a ton of money and you just want to like flex on your friends, get the Elite, because you're going to show up to the park. They're going to say, wow, you are so rich. This is the nicest hub I've ever seen. And then they're going to just really be impressed with you and you can show off. As far as utility, I don't think it's worth like all that money. Like it sounds really cool and that's a good reason to get it. But the biggest thing is it has all those points of engagement. That's why it sounds like that, is because there's a lot more pawls in the Elite than there is in the Mini or the Wasp or any of those other hubs. And the whole utility side of that is that you don't have any, slack, I guess. So when you pedal and you push down on your pedals, there's a slight bit of time before one of the teeth catches and it starts to pedal. With the Elite, there's like a bajillion points of engagement. So that is instant. As soon as you pedal forward a little bit, it engages and it's best for racing. So in the skate park world, there's really honestly like not a use for it. Except it sounds cool and it's just like a good flex on your friends. It says, hey, look at all my money. Raider Al made it over here. Richie is in Tennessee. Okay. SGC's in New Zealand. Oh, I don't know. That's pretty far. Michigan's far. New Zealand is way far. We're not going to New Zealand anytime soon. Tennessee. I hear Tennessee's a lot of fun. Richie, welcome to the stream. Raider Al's was like one of the guys that said, yo, you should do this on Sunday. And so here we are on Sunday for a little bit doing some stream. Yeah, so Colby, I ride a Profile Mini and it's like the poor person version of the Elite. The Elite's probably, I don't know, $150 to $200 more. But the Mini sounds really good. The Colony Wasp and the Profile Mini sound really good. And then the Profile Elite sounds just like a step above that, like just crazy, crazy loud. Hey, do you guys think I look like Daryl Dixon from um, The Walking Dead? On that video I did where I did the foot jam at that skate park, uh, somebody commented and said like, when did Daryl get out of the apocalypse? And I'm like, what is he talking about? And then anyway, I figured out what he was talking about. Like a ton of people liked his comment. They all agreed with it. And I said, I feel like I don't look like that guy. Looks kind of like a hobo, you know? Hold on. I'm going to show you guys a picture if you don't know what I'm talking about, but I'll hold it up to my face and you could tell me, look at this guy. Do we even look similar? No. Oh, I usually like to record these. I'm going to record this. That way I can have it just in case. So yeah, let me know if you guys think we look the same, because I do not think so, but I could be wrong, I guess. So, somebody also said I look like one of the Jonas brothers. I can't remember what his name was. They said, is that one of the Jonas brothers? I'm like, shut up. They also talked about my tight pants on there, and I don't have like my pants are slim straight. They're not even skinny jeans. They're slim straight. So Jonas Brothers. Hold on. Let's hold me up to one of the Jonas. Oh, it's the middle guy here in the picture. I can't think of his name. But anyway, look. Okay, here's me. I don't know, man. I don't think so. I think these guys are crazy. But that reel's got or reel. It's a YouTube short. It's gotten a lot of views. So what can you say, Jonas Brothers? Psh. Mad Ting Knight says, "Hey, I'm getting my bike this week. Thanks. All your videos helped." What bike did you go with, man? That's super exciting. I'm excited. You're gonna get. Are you just getting into so many questions for you? Is this like your first time into BMX, or are you getting back into the sport after like riding? You know, when you were younger. And what bike did you get? So 2 questions there. But congrats. I'm glad you got a bike. Keith's back on the live 2 times in a row. Keith, I remember you from last time. What's up? I took my new premise out for the first time last night, 41, and just getting back into it. Heck yeah, Keith, that's sick. I know you were, I think you asked about the premise last time, right? Oh, and Keith, you donated me here. I'm looking back on the thing. You donated me $10 yesterday. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. Like anytime I get that donation notification, I'm like, oh my God, I get stoked. So I'm happy you got your bike. How was it? Did it feel everything you imagined getting back into it? Matt D says, what do you think about the Haro? Keith says, chicks dig the Daryl guy. Haro Midway. Yeah, but he looks like a hobo, Keith. I don't know. I feel like maybe I look like I survived a zombie apocalypse. I guess that's cool. Okay, I'm going to take a look at the Haro Midway real quick. Let's see. I just did a review on the Haro SD, Dennis Anderson's signature bike, and I was actually somewhat impressed. So right off the bat, the Haro Midway's $500, so that's the same price as the Kink Whip. Remember, Kink Whip has full chromoly frame, forks, bars, double wall rims. Pretty good quality for the money, all right? And actually, I could switch over here. Let's see how this looks. Hey, we can screen share. Okay, so this is the bike that our good friend is talking about, Matt D. Matt D is talking about that. And it looks pretty good. I like the red. I like how it looks. Looks good. So $500, cherry cola. All right, I like that. But remember what it's up against, the Kink Whip. Okay, so let's see if it can compete with that. All right, 100% chromoly, full chromoly, steer tube with tapered legs. It's okay. Okay, that's good. Double wall rims. All right, so all in all, seems half decent. What do you guys think about Haro? Because, you know, back in the day, Haro had a great name. Same with Mongoose. And then they kind of like lost all that, right? I feel like their name isn't as solid as it used to be. Anyway, what do you guys think? I know there's a lot of new guys here, like younger guys, and then some older guys. So I'm just curious to hear what you both think about it. But so far for this Haro, man, I think this is an okay bike. I'd be just a little iffy because there's not really any aftermarket parts, but just based off like the core components, the full chromoly frame, forks, bars, you can't really go wrong with it. Yeah, I'm trying to pick out some bad things. Oh, the front hub's unsealed, not the end of the world. But it did say rims were double wall, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, it says rims are double wall. They're probably not the same as like We the People double sidewall or Fly double sidewall, but all in all, not too bad. One thing with Haro's geometry though, it's the chainstay is 13.7. So this is just crazy long. The Dennis Anderson bike was 13.7 also. And the standover height is damn near 10 inches, which is really tall, just like awkwardly tall. That longer chainstay, if you're a shorter rider trying to do like spins, it's going to be pretty hard to get spins around real controlled. It'll be harder to pull up for a manual, but once you're in the manual, it'll be easy to control. And the tall standover just makes it look kind of weird, but not bad. For the price, it's solid, but it's also sold out. So there you go. Mad Ting says, what's the best 2-piece bars versus bars? I think he means 2-piece versus 4-piece. It's a lot of preference. I think more street riders are going to be riding the 4-piece bars, More park riders are going to be riding two-piece bars. I think two-piece bars look way cooler, so personally that's just what I ride. Generally the four-piece bars are going to have a taller upsweep, so most bars are around 2 degrees of upsweep, and then you get most four-piece bars are around 4 degrees of upsweep. So that little bit of upsweep makes your wrist like this, so it's going to feel a little more comfortable when you're doing drops and stuff. The four-piece bars are also a lot more rigid. Excuse me. They don't like impact. How do you explain that? They don't flex. Okay, so the tubing is a lot shorter. Like the one bar goes like that, and that's one piece of tubing, right? This side goes like that. That's another piece, and then those other ones. So there's not a lot of length through the tubing for it to flex. The two-piece bar, it's a tube that goes like this, just one piece, and then held together with that crossbar. So when you pump things, when you drop in, when you land flat, it's got a little bit of give, and you can really feel that difference if you ride one and switch to the other. But mainly preference. All those things I just mentioned, you will probably not even notice. Colby says I do look like him. That's so funny. Senior D2 says, good night. Do you recommend buying BMX now or waiting for Black Friday? Interesting question. I don't know. I don't think, now I haven't really been bike shopping on Black Friday, to be honest, so I don't necessarily know a good answer for you. I don't think bike companies do a whole lot for Black Friday. Most shops or most brands won't let you use a coupon. So like Dan's right now, you can get 15% off using one of their coupons, but it won't apply to like Kink Complete Bikes or We the People Complete Bikes because they don't allow coupons. So I don't know. I don't think, now guys, if you guys have been Black Friday shopping for a bike, correct me if I'm wrong, but I really don't think that you're going to get a huge deal on that. And another thing is like bikes are in short supply. So the Sunday Dark Wave I saw on Dan's Comp is already sold out. That complete bike has only been in stock for a few weeks. It's already sold out. They just got a restock of We the People bikes. They're going to sell out fast. So in my opinion, it's best just to hop on the bike and like get the bike that you can, right? As soon as you can. But yeah, so that's going to be my answer. But again, correct me if I'm wrong because I have not been bike shopping on Black Friday. Okay, Mad Thing did a custom build. I like that. Wyatt's looking for fakey advice. Guys, if you guys, hello, camera. There we go. I don't know why it does that. This thing's supposed to be real good with autofocus, but obviously not. Um, I'm looking back at it. Why is it so blurry? But anyway, guys, if you have any advice for fakies for Wyatt, throw those in the chat. I don't really have too much. I can't remember what all we went over last time, man, but keep your chest over the bars, keep your butt back, and pedal backwards. Unless you're on a free coaster, then that really changes things. But Wyatt, get bike school. You can post your attempts in the Facebook group. Nick, me, everyone in the group, Caden, Jared, we can all tell you what you're doing wrong and what you can do better. Yeah, that's your best advice. But guys, throw those advices in here, okay? The Pro Gamer says, I have a question. Is it normal to have a wheel tumble side to side in a BMX? The answer is yes. That's very normal. Let's see what this guy does. You can't really tell. Okay, just imagine. Look at that. Right? You guys see that? So basically, that's probably what your bike's doing. It's very possible. And 9 times out of 10, that's because it's untrued. So you could take it to a bike shop. They can true it for you, probably like $50, or you can buy a spoke wrench for like $10 and do it yourself. What you want to do is figure out where it is that the wheel goes one direction. So your wheel's either going to the left or it's going to the right. And you need to kind of like, I put my finger next to it, and then when it goes to the left and touches my finger, I know that's where it's untrue. So I grabbed that spot where it went to the left and touched my finger, and you need to tighten the spokes on the opposite side. So if it's going to the left, you're going to tighten the spokes on the right side where it goes that way. and then you're going to loosen the spokes on the side that it goes that way. And what's going to happen is when you tighten it, it's going to pull it over this way. When you tighten the right side, it's going to pull it to the right. So you just have to sit down, spin it, see where it's going out, loosen, tighten, spin, loosen, tighten, It's a repetitive deal. And when I say loosen and tighten, don't be crazy. Like, only turn it about a quarter of a turn, maybe a half a turn if you're feeling crazy, but just a little bit. Because if you turn it too much, then your spokes are poking out, they're poking your rim, your wheels snap. It's just terrible. So just a little bit. But you can watch some videos on how to true wheels. I'm sure there's some good ones there. So we got Jared saying that Haro went corporate and Colby preferring Sunday or kink. Okay. Yo, the Mad Ting Knight did a custom wheel with the BSD Revolution. That's sick. I really want to build one of those up, but they're so expensive. They're kind of fun though. Oh, two-piece bars with the V in the middle. What is that? Hey, Action Jax is Pit Viper fishing now. What's up, Jax? God, you haven't been on the live in a hot minute. I feel like the only ones that are still around, guys. You guys remember Aiden, the OGs from the stream would like when we were streaming before 1,000 subs. Aiden, Jax, Lucas, you guys have been. There's not too many of you guys around. Like, we've just gotten some new viewers now. But yeah, I think Jax, I feel like I follow you on Instagram still, and I randomly see you holding up a big ass fish, and I'm like, all right, it's impressive. Anyway, what I want to look at, hey, Glossy, how you doing, man? The V bars, two piece. I I feel like I'm imagining. Are you saying the crossbar is a V? I feel like that's what you're saying. I don't know. You'd have to send me a link because I'm not sure. I haven't been bar shopping in a hot minute. I'm not sure which ones. Colby went with the Sunday Street Sweeper, dude. That's a solid bike, especially I love the color for somebody else. Like, I wouldn't ride it, but I love how it looks. I think Sunday is always super unique, and their Street Sweeper color last year was gross. So this one's a big upgrade. Yeah, Jax was the one that met Scotty Kramer. Lucas, it's crazy you've been on the streams for that long. Dude, I appreciate you. Oh, Chuck says the camera's out of focus. Yeah, dude, it's struggling. I don't think it likes the lighting or something. Now it's good, right? Yeah. The focus works half decent sometimes. I don't know. Um, Somebody said, yeah, Colby doesn't think they do anything for Black Friday either. I've hardly ever seen anything. So Isaac, we haven't seen you on here in a while. Isaac, it's all good, man. Like, I went a few weeks where I wasn't able to stream, so I feel like YouTube decides to quit telling you guys to come watch the streams when I'm not very consistent with it. So fair enough, YouTube, fair enough. Yeah, so Chuck says if you look it up on YouTube, you can find a good video about truing your rim. There's so much out there on YouTube, guys. You can definitely learn a lot. Jax is piecing out. Lucas, oh no, yeah. Jax, have fun. Good luck with the fishing, man. I hope you catch a big fish. And yeah, thanks for popping in. Hello, Glossy. How are you? Jacob Swift. What's up, Jake? Um, Jake, did you guys get stickers? I feel like I sent you stickers, right? Is that right? Colby thinks we're gonna hit 10K. So the whole goal was It's on here, 10K by September. As you know, it is September, so we did not hit the goal, sadly. But Social Blade says we'll hit it by March, and I guess that's okay. I mean, I wanted September, but we'll settle with it. Okay, we'll settle with it. S&M Allen's 40-year bars. Okay, let's check these out. Hold on. Here, I'm going to share my screen. You guys can tell me if I'm doing this right. Oh, international customers. Okay. S&M, Allen's, BMX. Okay, let's say that's what I meant. Oh, V bars. Here we go. Here we go. I don't know what I clicked on before. Very interesting. Okay. Um, Yeah, I think it's going to be the same thing as the four-piece bars, man. I think it's all just kind of the preference you like, you know. It's construction wise, it looks pretty similar. They look kind of cool too. They look more like a flatlandy. That's what I'd say. I'd say they're more flatlandy because this little drop right here can give you a spot to put your foot through for candy bars. Maybe more old school than flatland or flatland. Maybe all of it. You could do it all. It looks interesting. Definitely looks old schooly. Do any of you guys, you older guys, did you ever have a bike with bars like this? I've never seen such a thing. Um, they look kind of cool though. They look really wide. 29. Okay, not bad, not bad. Huh. Yeah, very interesting. Gravity. Gravity's watching from Twitch. Hello, Gravity. Thoughts on Adam 22. This is interesting. So I want you guys to throw your thoughts in the chat because I'm going to put Adam 22 in the same bucket as, okay, so this is how it goes. Adam 22, Nigel Sylvester, Adam LZ, right? I think those are three guys that are very similar. Not because everyone hates them, which that's kind of the thing. But they went in with BMX. They started with BMX. They created their own thing, okay, and then they kind of got pushed out. So Adam 22 started the Come Up and OSS, I'm pretty sure, and then he started No Jumper, and then he realized, oh my God, the rap community loves me way more. There's way more money in it. Peace out, BMX. Because BMX is really hateful. It's weird. Adam LZ, right? Started his thing, got into drifting, realized, wow, there's way more money in this. The drift community respects me a lot more. Peace out, BMX. Nigel still kind of BMXs, but he kind of went like the Austin Augie, where Austin Augie's heading right now, and went like the modeling route, the big name route. Okay, did his own thing, and then realized, okay, there's way more money in this than riding for like a brand and going hard every day, and people care about me a lot more. So peace out. So I think Adam 22 is a very smart businessman that figured out a way to make money doing something he loves, but then he didn't keep himself tied to it. I don't like the style of his content. I don't like the underlying message. I don't like any of that, but mad respect for doing what he's done. That's really hard to do. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't love his content for sure, but as a person, very smart guy. He knows exactly what he's doing. Underground exclusive. No, I didn't buy any quant. Is that why you called me earlier? I remember you talked to me about it like, God, right before it took off, right? You said something about it and then my phone died and then I called you back and you were busy and I was like, okay. Anyway, and I didn't get to look at it. And then now I just see you posting quant all the time. I'm like, bro, no, I missed that bus. But I took everything from XLM and VET and I'm going to put it in XRP and just kind of keep it all there and just not touch it. Not touch it. See what happens. Because I think a lot's going to happen. I think it's a good time right now. It's kind of like settling, but we'll see. Dot Wav says, hey, question. I'm 5'7.5". Is 20.75-inch top tube okay for me? Okay, Jake did get the stickers. Good deal. I'm going to double check. I can't remember off the top of my head, to be honest. But we're just going to put in Dougster Bob's size guide. And then we're going to look at it. I feel like 5'7", the 20.75 is kind of on the taller end of a frame that you could ride. So it's going to be fine, but it's not the perfect size. But I could be wrong. So hold on. Let's check. Yeah, so 5'6" to 5'9". Here, I'm going to send this to you also. But basically, the perfect size, quote unquote, is 20.5. But getting, here, this is what it says on my website. Okay, getting a 20.75-inch top tube will give you a bike that feels really good when going high and fast. A bigger size is best for flowy park and dirt riding. So say Corey Walsh, right? He's going to ride a little bit taller of a top tube, whereas Garrett Reynolds is going to ride a little bit smaller of a top tube to get that snappy, responsive feeling. Let me throw this in the chat 1 second. Hold on. There we go. Somebody said they hate Adam LZ's mustache. All right. Why is trying to learn pickup bars, but have my bars came with the complete at 30-inch wide? Yeah, Wyatt, that's going to be pretty wide. Most people that do a lot of crazy bar spins are going to be riding like 28-inch wide. So what you'd want to do, if you want to do that, is you'd want to cut off an inch on each side. Okay, don't just go with a pipe cutter on the right side and cut off 2 inches, because yes, your bars are going to be 28 inches wide, but it's going to be a disaster. So don't do that. Okay. Make sure you take off even sides on each side, but 28 is okay. I think I'm riding 29 right now. 30 is way too much. Like, it feels a lot more controlled, but for bar spins and stuff, it's terrible. I want to go down to 28.5 soon. Maybe I'll make a video on that. It's just buying a thing from like Harbor Freight and then cutting off that little bit. That'd be a fun video. Maybe I'll do that. But yeah, dude, I'd say go with 28 to 29. 30 is very wide. Parabolic Brap says, I want something different that a lot if people aren't riding. What are some of your suggestions? I'm new to BMX. Something that a lot, I feel like Fly Complete bikes are something that's overlooked often. So maybe check out a Fly Complete bike. They're really solid if you get the Proton and higher. If you get under the Proton, like those cheaper two, what are the Electron and the, I don't know, the Electron and something else, they are a ripoff. Don't get those. But if you get the Proton, the Orion, the Scion, any of those are solid. And they're ones that like not many people end up getting. Other than that, I think, you know, We the People is pretty common. Kink's very common. Colt is extremely common. So Fly is probably one of the most overlooked ones for sure. Check out Fly bikes. They're sick. Yeah, Sabrosa's kind of mainstream. I mean, they're just pretty popular compared to everything else. Fly's known for their aftermarket frames generally, and their complete bikes aren't like a huge thing. So, and Fiend has complete bikes that are out right now, and they're also generally overlooked, and they're actually half decent. Here, let me pull them up. Look, here's the Fiend Type A. I'll just send you that, but you can bop around on their website and see what you like. They're probably, they are sold out already. That's crazy. That was quick. These just came out like a month ago. Okay, a month ago. Anyway, I'm gonna send you this link and you can bop around. Check out Fiend. Check out what did I say? Fly. I am not subbed to Brandon Knopp. I don't even know who Brandon Knopp is, but I 20. I can't tell if parabolic's like sarcastic or not, but Keith says the two-piece V bars are from the 70s or the 80s, way before I was born. Way before. Chuck says, is the Colt front wheel good? And are the Colt Hawk cranks good? I have no idea. Parts, guys, I usually like to actually like have my hands on them and ride them and test them out before I like give a recommendation on it. And I've not ridden the Colt front wheel or the Colt Hawk cranks, so I have no idea. I would say the Hawk cranks are probably half decent since Chase Hawk rides it, but I'm not too sure. Line says, "Oh my God, I'm getting these comments are disappearing. What's the best park slash street style BMX complete under 1,000?" I'd say the Kink Williams probably. It's going to be the closest to that price range, but it's more street orientated. But it still has a somewhat responsive geometry if you want to go the technical park route. Daniel O'Meara. What's up, Doug? What's up, man? Judah, how you doing in here? I see Judah in the chat. Yeah, so Keith says the worst things Adam LZ's mustache deal. That's sad. That's very sad. Before what goes over $1? Oh, Hex. Okay, we're gonna look at Hex. I don't know. I don't like to throw all my money. I'm sad about crypto because I'm mentally unstable. So anytime it goes down, I'm like, oh no. Yeah, I don't know. I think everyone says that the next crypto is gonna blow up, and the chances of that is pretty low. But you know, maybe it's good. You never know. We're in a whole different world right now. So, all right. Okay, I'm just catching up on some comments here. I think 20.6 is going to be a little bit too small for you. If you're 5'8", you should go with like, I don't know. No, you know, that's good. That's good size. That's good size. Punda should ride a bigger top tube for sure. Daniel, okay. I use Conform to design the look of the bike. Yeah, dude, their bike color customizer is really solid. I think I use that for some like different things I was working on. I was like, hey, this is good. Tiny Carrot says, when is it a good time to buy a bike? Question mark, question mark. I think the best time to buy a bike is last year. Last year, bikes were about $100 cheaper on average. Right now, they're very expensive and just they're harder to make, they're harder to get, they're harder to ship, so prices have gone up. So with that being said, like don't hold out because I feel like that's something that's going to keep going up. Maybe they're going to get a little cheaper next year, but that's going to be a whole year away. And I don't think you should wait to get a bike just because of that. So like hop on it anytime if you find the bike that you want in stock. Keith says, Doug, have you contacted Colony about sponsoring your channel? No, I haven't. Let's see. Yeah, with what I do on here, I like to be able to be super open, like, you know, like the stranger bike, right? And things like that. And not that I'd be opposed to it. Like if Colony wanted to send me some bikes to test out or things like that, like I'd definitely be down for that. But in terms of like them paying me to make reviews or anything like that, I'd be against it for now, just because I don't want to have any kind of bias on the channel. Like I want to be able to say, hey, this bike is a hunk of junk. And if someone's paying me to review it, I'd feel bad doing that. You know what I mean? So I haven't really thought too much on the sponsorship side. Maybe if they want to sponsor some live streams and like put their logo on the stream or something like that, like sure, I'd be down. But yeah, as far as being sponsored to do the reviews and talk about the bikes, I got to keep the integrity on the channel. So Judah says thoughts on Austin Augie. I only saw Austin Augie with the Prada drama in the in the Prada pictures. That's all I know about him. I haven't watched any of his videos or hardly any of his riding. Like I've seen some of his riding. He's really good at riding, but I don't know what all he's up to. Is Austin Augie's the cameraman for Panza? Colby says, just wondering, do you do this YouTube thing for fun or do you make money with it? So I make a little bit of money, not a whole lot, like, cause I only have whatever, 6,000 subs. Ideally, the dream goal here, guys, is to build this into not like Vital BMX or RBMX or anything like that. Like I'm staying away from the news side of it. Like that's their thing. They can have it, but I want to have this big enough to help like genuinely help a lot of people get into the sport. I help a small amount of people get into the sport and that's cool. But like imagine this on steroids and like getting thousands of people into the sport, just like crazy amounts. So that's kind of what I want to do with it is jack up the YouTube for more informational content and then eventually get into some of the vlogging type stuff if you guys feel like I'm entertaining enough. But yeah, right now it doesn't, like I still have a real job. Perfect scenario is this grows, I grow it into something to where I can focus on this 100% and travel off of the money. That's what I want to do is be able to travel, ride, and compete based off the money I make on YouTube and everything. But it's kind of hard, guys. It's like everyone wants to be a YouTuber. It's not that easy. So you have to enjoy it, right? You have to love this. Otherwise you give up because it sucks sometimes. It really sucks. Yeah, guys, I agree with the mustache thing. I don't love it. Judah's piecing out. So, Judah, have a good one, bro. Thanks for popping on. It's always good to have you on the live. Dot Wav says, sorry to ask again, but I was wondering what are some good 20.5-inch bikes that I can use? Something with good quality since I'm overweight. All right, so this is what I'm going to tell you. You have a handful of options. 20.5 is a really popular size. And so I'm going to send you a couple links because the Kink Whip, okay, that's if your budget's around 500, the Kink Whip's going to be one. It's full chromoly frame, forks, bars, double wall rims, but it's base level chromoly, like it's not aftermarket, and it doesn't have a whole lot of aftermarket parts. So if that's your budget, Kink Whip, okay, best option for the price. Second option, I'd say the Sunday Street Sweeper would be okay. It's on that pink color though. But here, let's put that in, Street Sweeper. And these are all in stock right now. So the Street Sweeper is $850, but it's full chromoly frame, forks, bars, double wall rims, and it has a good amount of aftermarket parts. The only real disappointing thing here is that the cranks aren't 48 spline, and that's kind of disappointing. Okay, that's the Street Sweeper. Okay, and the other one, this guy, guys, this just came back in stock. But the We the People Envy, this is like one, aside from the Soundwave, I think the Envy and the Soundwave are kind of tied. This is the best bike you can get, like hands down, one of the best complete bikes. It's $1,250, crazy amount. But it's in stock here on Dan's and it's a 20.5. It's like, the way I like to describe it is if you guys just went into the We the People warehouse, right? They have We the People Eclot parts all over. You got all this money. Mr. Beast said, run in here for 5 minutes and grab whatever you can. You grabbed the frame for it. You grabbed everything and created this bike. That's kind of what the We the People Envy is. Full chromoly, fully aftermarket parts. And it does have a warranty on, I think, the frame and the forks. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure it's on the frame and the forks. So it's crazy, crazy quality. Wow, how is Panza not at 1 million? That's crazy. Look, we're talking about Panza hitting 1 million. I'm like, yay, I hit 6,000. Yeah, anyone who went like the vlog focused route, like Panza or even Grayson, there's not hardly any money in it unless you're like Panza and you're smart and you've got like his merch. He does it's not just Anthony Panza merch, but he has a whole concept behind it. Like you know the vibes, right? And he's got a lot going for him. He's a really smart guy. He's getting commission off of his Colt bikes when he sells those. He's got them on his own store, so I'm sure he's drop shipping them, making that 20 to 30% that a shop would from commission. That's awesome because you can't hardly do that unless you have a really good connection with a company. So Panza's smart. Like he's making money, so it's worth his time to do vlogs. Whereas if you're just doing it and you don't have those connections and those sales channels, it's really not worth it. And you spend hours a day editing for one video. It's like, dude, that's tough. Mad Ting says, if money was no object, what would you build? That'd be a fun video to do. That's kind of a lot. That's out of the scope of this live. Like, but I could make a video on it because it would be like, I go with the Odyssey Thunderbolt cranks, right? I go a lot of lifetime warranty type stuff with a somewhat responsive street build. That'd be my thing. But I can make a video on all the parts. I've really thought it out a lot. So Roman says, what do you think of volume? I haven't seen too much about volume, so I'm really not too sure. But like, yeah, I don't know. They sponsor some really cool riders, but I haven't looked into their stuff very much, so I'm not sure. Felix got a 2019 Street Sweeper for 350, and wow. Dude, you and Lucas have been finding good. Lucas always finds crazy deals here on Marketplace. Chuck, yeah, so the 22 millimeter is going to be good. I ride 20 or I ride 19 millimeter. I ride pretty hard. I've never had a huge issue except with a titanium spindle. But the size of the spindle really, I don't think matters that much. If you get a decent chromoly spindle, you're not going to be breaking it that much. And then you have to start to you have to change out your bottom bracket, your sprocket. If you have a spline drive sprocket, it's a pain in the ass to go with a different size spindle for sure. And I don't think it's really worth it. Now, if you love the cranks and like you just want to go that route, go it, and you'll be fine. You won't break anything anyway. So Parabolic, glad I could help you out, man. Thanks for being a part of the channel. I love meeting all of you guys that watch the content and get on here with the live. Throw your questions at me. It's a lot of fun. Um, somewhere I'm trying to find. Oh, Chuck says it's easy to replace a bottom bracket, but anytime I've had one good experience with the bottom bracket, but any other time it's like somebody super glued the bearings into my frame and I'm sitting there with a hammer and a 2x4 and just like beating the hell out of it and it never works. So I don't know if you guys have good luck. Like I don't want to jinx you. I have bad luck. I have the worst luck with bottom brackets, the worst. So like I would rather just get a new frame with them pressed in than change them out. I do not have fun with bottom brackets. Woodrow says, am I sipping moonshine? No, so you guys know normally I have my gallon of water. I took it with me to the skate park yesterday and I left it there. And I don't have any gallons around here that I can fill up. So I had to fill up this jar. I don't really have any glasses in the house either. So we use jars to drink out of. And it's just water. I don't drink. The first time I got drunk was like when I was probably less, like a little more than a year ago. So I was 23 and that was my first time really drinking. And it wasn't a good experience. Like 1 out of 10 would not recommend. It was fun until it wasn't, right? Like it's like, yeah, this is fun. And then you're throwing up and you're like, oh, this isn't fun. So yeah, I don't drink. or smoke or anything. It's weird because I'm always in a good mood, and people are like, "How are you always in a good mood?" I'm like, I don't know. I just love my life, I guess. Crazy. Richard Richie Miner says Dougster Bob is what we call in BMX a gateway drug. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Propaganda. How you doing, man? He bought another We the People network. All right, all right. Parabolic says, do you prefer buying a full bike or building? So my opinion on this is definitely going to be if you can afford it, go fully custom because there's so many different things in spec wise that you can adjust for you. So like stems, right? You can get a 52 millimeter stem. You can get a 49 millimeter stem. The 49 is going to make bar spins easier, but your front end is going to be really responsive. The 52 is going to feel more controlled, but bar spins are going to be a little harder. You can get bars that are the right up sweep, back sweep, rise. Your forks, you can get the right offset. You can get like your cranks, you can get different length cranks. So if you ride 4 pegs and you don't want your foot to hit the peg when you pedal, you want to get 160 millimeter cranks. Most bikes are going to come with 175. There's 6 million different specs that you can control when you build it yourself. So that's definitely the best way to go. However, building a fully custom bike is going to cost $1,500 to $2,000, whereas you can get a really good high-end complete bike for anywhere from $800 to $1,200. So the custom route's the best way to go, but it's not financially like right for many people. It's very expensive. Roman says I'm 5'1" and I ride a 21 inch and can bunny hop and grind and stuff. Is that good or should I get a new frame? Bro, if you get a 20.25 or a 20.5, you are going to feel a huge difference. Now, I don't want you to spend all your money. Like, definitely ride the bike you have until you have enough money laying around and you're like, you can comfortably buy a different frame. But I will tell you, when you switch that size, your life is going to be a lot easier. You're going to be like, wow, this is so easy. You'll probably learn like 180s and 360s and stuff. Yeah, Serge, you got the new Soundwave, huh? Serge, welcome back to this live. I think Saturday, right? You were waiting on your bike and now you finally got it. Dude, I'm hyped to hear that you got that Soundwave. That's exciting. That is super exciting. Aoki, how you doing, man? Good to see you on here. He says, how do you feel about some of the super rad Eastern European Russian riders, Stress BMX? I don't know about Stress BMX, but I definitely know about who's that guy? Oh my God, the Russian, the crazy Russian. Kistov Andreev, I think, is one. And then, God, the other guy, he does like double whip to foot jam whip to whip. Those guys are insane. I love watching it. But what's interesting to me is I feel like they don't have that much consistency. Like I think they're doing the craziest amount of tricks, like the craziest level of tricks. But when it comes down to a contest, they have a really hard time piecing it all together. But I'm not too sure. I feel like that's kind of the case, but I don't know 100%. I don't know 100%. It'd be fun to go over there and ride with them though, for sure. Hey, Oki, thank you, bro. Every time, thank you. Like, I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. It's fun hanging out with you for an hour on my Sundays. Chuck says, "What are my top 10 BMX brands?" If we're talking about completes, I'd have to go with just complete bikes. I'd go Kink first. They're usually the best value for the money. Then we're going to go We the People. I think they put a lot of attention to detail into their bikes. Colt doesn't make very many options, but the few that they do make are really solid. Then we'd go Fit is way down on the list. I probably can't even go to 10. Colony recently, I've been looking over their bikes and they're up there for sure. They're doing really good quality to price ratio. Sabrosa, not yet. There's one more I'm missing. I'm going to do five. And the fifth one would be Sunday. Sunday. Now, Sunday is a little bit overpriced, and I'm like, I feel like they're borderline ripping you guys off, but not quite because they have the quality to match it, and then they are super good like with their warranty. Even though like say the X doesn't come with a lifetime warranty, if you have any issues with it, I know damn well you reach out to them, they're going to take care of you. So those would be my top five. Yoku Yashi, hello sir. He says, "Hi Doug. Do you have any tips on how to make BMX look lighter?" I don't know about look lighter, but I know about like actually being lighter. The biggest thing you can change there is going to be your tires. Stock tires are very heavy. So you could change your tires to like demolition momentums are the ones that I always say. They're cheap and they're really light. So if you change your stock tires to momentum tires, you're saving about a pound right there. That's a lot of rotational weight. So tires would be the best thing, the first thing. But look lighter, I have absolutely no idea. All right. Propaganda. You're going to go look. Thanks for hopping on the live. I think we are about out of questions, guys. So we are right at an hour. I always catch up to the questions right at an hour. If you guys have any last minute, throw them in here. But yeah, let's see. Oh, wait, propaganda. Yeah, propaganda. Heal up quick. Heal up that knee. Lucas is peacing out. Have a good one, Lucas. Thanks for being on. It's always a pleasure. Um, All right. Colby says, "I've been stuck between the Sunday Street Sweeper and the Kink Cloud. Which do you think I should get when it's time for an upgrade?" I'd go with the Kink Cloud. I think the Kink Cloud doesn't come with any hub guards, but it comes with pegs. And it's got more aftermarket quality parts. It's a really good bike. The only thing is I wish it came with hub guards. Otherwise, the Cloud, Kink's bang for your buck. Like their value is always hands down the best. So go with that. And they didn't pay me to say that, so I wish they would, but hey guys, Jared is throwing out some golden nuggets of knowledge. If you order from Colt until midnight tomorrow, you're going to get stickers and a free gift with every order. That might be a fun video, is if I just order some something from Colt and then see what they send me. I wonder what they would put in there. Dustin says, "Go with the Kink Cloud." Dustin, great minds think alike. I love that. And BMX GOAT. Let's say the best BMXer, Senior D2. I don't think that's what you're asking, but I'm going to say Kevin Praza. He's my favorite. I love Kevin because park kills it. Street kills it. Dirt kills it. Humble kills it. Always smiling, killing it. Kevin's one of the coolest dudes and deserves every good thing that's ever happened. So that's the BMX GOAT to me. Dennis Anderson's right behind him, though. Oh, is Colby saying, yeah, dude, the color on the Kink Cloud is not amazing. I can't even think of what it is this year. Oh, it's that chrome. The 2022's in chrome. The 2021 looks really ugly too. They need to do better with the Kink Clouds. Maybe 2023 is going to be a nice color. We can keep our fingers crossed. But okay, cool, guys. So no more last minute questions. Dustin says, have a good holiday. I think... Dude, huge shout out to Aoki and who's the other one? Was it Chuck? God, anyone who's thrown money in here, but also any of you guys who have been here in the live just hanging out with me for an hour on your Sunday. I hope you all had a crazy good weekend, getting lots of shredding done. And Friday, guys, next Friday, we're going to do another live, okay? We're on it. We're not skipping any more lives. I might be sleeping in my car. I might not. I don't know. You never know what's going to happen. But yeah, thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. We will